Come with me to a magical place where being labeled the Pork Queen is a compliment, where being nice is just a way of life, and where all leaders of the free world must pass through. Welcome to Iowa. Whether you're a current Iowan, an Iowa expat, or an Iowan at heart, this show is for you. This is the Iowa Podcast. Real Iowans, real talk, no drama. I'm Justin Brady from the Brady Dental Care Studio, and it turns out aliens exist, at least according to a House subcommittee. But intelligence officials under oath say that they are in possession of a UFO and biological tissue or a body of some kind from aliens. Obviously, they use very specific terminology I'm not familiar with, but the bottom line here is apparently UFOs do exist and aliens do exist, at least according to the federal government. So I decided to do something interesting today, and instead of interviewing one person, I interviewed a bunch of people. Went downtown Des Moines, in Iowa's capital city, and asked a bunch of random Iowans, do you think aliens exist? And did yesterday's announcement change your mind one way or the other? As a quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe at iowapodcast.com or on your favorite podcast player. It's on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, pretty much everything. So make sure to do that. Make sure to give it 5 stars because when you do that, other Iowans more easily find it. Okay, so let's hear what Iowans like you think about aliens. So what's your first name, and do you believe aliens and alien spacecraft exist?
My first name is Carrie, and I kind of do believe aliens have to exist, yes.
So before the announcement yesterday, did you have any opinion on it?
Well, I think that we live in a pretty big universe, so I have a hard time believing that there is another life out there somewhere. So, yeah, I do. I kind of scares me a little bit, to be perfectly honest with you, Justin, but I do believe there's something else out there.
So yesterday, obviously, an intelligence official, whether you believe it or not, said that they absolutely do exist. So does that, push you more into the absolutely they exist category? Or I'm seeing a shaking head. What's that?
No, I don't. Because so many of these different things out there, no. I just think that there has to be other life out there with all the different things out there. I just believe there has to be, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, so it sounds like you believe there's probably other life out there, but the U.S. intelligence officials saying anything really doesn't have much of an impact of your decision to that.
No, because a lot of what happens in Washington now, they can't seem to make a lot of decisions, so what they decide on with aliens, that wouldn't help me decide on what is really happening with that.
That's very, no, I think a lot of Iowans share that viewpoint. Thanks for your time.
No, thank you.
As you'll figure out, Carrie's opinion on whether aliens do or do not exist isn't actually all that unusual. It turns out that a lot of Iowans do believe aliens exist, but they don't really trust the official narrative we're hearing from lawmakers. So I do find that to be interesting. Assuming this is true, you haven't heard the news yet, but assuming this is true, do you believe the government?
I would not be surprised that we are not alone in the universe, if that's what you're asking.
So you are okay with the idea that we're not alone in the universe, but as far as them confirming they have anything, the jury's still out for you?
It is.
What would they have to say or do to convince you otherwise?
I think they'd probably have to show some sort of images or provide some actual physical evidence as opposed to one guy saying he's seen them.
And no, this is under oath.
I understand that. I understand he's under oath, but I think that, there have been other people who testified under oath who have lied.
That's true. That's very true. So does this, obviously you haven't read it yourself, so, for all you know, I might be making this up. I promise I'm not. But if you go crack open your favorite newspaper and it confirms what I'm saying, does this move you more in the direction, or are you pretty much unchanged if alien life exists?
Oh, I'm absolutely positive that we are not alone in the universe. There's just no way. So
got it.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know if they've ever been here, but I have no doubt we're not alone.
Fascinating perspective. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
I also spoke to Todd. Todd has a similar view. You're going to see a pattern here. He also believes life on other planets exists, but maybe not because the government says so. An intelligence official has now said aliens exist or UFOs exist. What's your first name and do you believe it?
Todd, yes.
You do? You believe aliens exist,
Yes.
UFOs exist, just because you're taking their word for it, or what do you think?
No, it's just something I believe in.
Now, have you believed in aliens before this?
Yes.
Have you seen any?
No.
Okay, got it. So you've seen all the intelligence reports like everybody else. You're an Iowan, right, Todd?
I've listened to them. I haven't seen them, the intelligence reports.
Got it. And so did you hear the full testimony yesterday?
No.
Okay, but that is interesting. You do believe they exist.
Yeah, I do not believe that we're the only life form in the universe.
Okay, here's a other question. How many life forms do you think are out there? Do you think there's another planet, several planets?
Yes.
To both?
Yes, to both.
And who's with you here?
Carrie.
Carrie's giving me the cut it off symbol. Carrie, thank you anyway. It was nice to talk to both of you. The next interview was with a man named Bobby, and it sounds like he's been following these stories for a while, the UFO information, the Navy reports. But here's what's interesting about Bobby is after the announcement yesterday, he's almost a little bit less certain of how he feels now. Here, what's your first name?
Bobby.
Bobby, yesterday, are you familiar with the news? A U.S. intelligence official under oath said alien spacecraft exist in bodies, and they have both. So as of yesterday, before this announcement, did you believe aliens existed, yes or no?
Full disclosure, I'd been following that, and I think I thought that they exist, but that the universe is so huge that even the thought that maybe we would ever see anything is incredibly remote, and the idea that any other civilization would have any interest in us would be even more remote. I think Grush at some point had said that we had shot down a few, which makes it seem like there's lots. And if we have, one would imagine Russia and China has, and I have no idea what to make of it. But it's really exciting. It's very cool. And, if there are actually aliens here on Earth, that's a little terrifying, but also amazing.
Am I hearing that you 100% believe they exist at this point?
I have no idea, but I think the universe is so big that they probably exist somewhere. And if any of that's true, that would be amazing. I have no idea. I'm withholding judgment.
So yesterday's announcement, under oath, confirmed that they exist. Did that change your view at all? Or are you pretty much kind of like, maybe they do, they probably do, but I'm still undecided?
I'm actually less sure of it now than I was a few days ago, because Grush said a lot that he would be happy to share more behind closed doors. And it's too close to 2020 when lots of people are like, I can show you later. There's evidence for election denial, blah, blah, blah. And well, if you can't tell me now and you can't even hint at it, it makes me wonder if it exists.
Okay, this is a fascinating perspective. Yesterday, with him speaking under oath, that actually brought you to the camp of maybe they don't exist a little bit more than before the announcement.
A little bit.
That's fascinating. Bobby, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. While it does seem like there's a pattern that most people believe life exists off this planet, there is also a pattern that most people don't know what to do with the official narrative or just don't believe it at all. Some people, of course, are still in the camp that no, they still do not believe aliens exist at all. Did you guys hear that a U.S. intelligence official has confirmed that they have a spacecraft and aliens exist? You heard that?
Yeah, I did.
So what's your first name and do you believe it?
I'm Riley. I do believe it, but I don't know if there's much credibility behind it because I don't know. I mean, everything you see on the internet, it's hard. It's not confirmed yet, correct?
Well, so a U.S. intelligence official says that the government has in their possession spacecraft and bodies of supposedly aliens. So do you believe any of it, all of it, just a little bit? What do you think?
I believe that there's absolutely other life forms that have been in contact with Earth, yes. Yep. So I think it's probably true. I would like to see a picture.
Got it. You're going to hold out for the picture. And what's your first name?
My name's Halen Burke. I don't believe it. I also don't believe dinosaurs exist. I have to see it to believe it kind of guy. So that's kind of my stance on that.
So like the bones of dinosaurs, that's not enough because those are like fossils and stuff?
It's a lot of he said, she said.
You don't believe aliens exist, but if they start showing images and videos, that would change your mind?
That's correct.
Awesome. Anything else to add to UFOs? Do you hope they're real? Do you hope they're fake?
I just hope they're friendly.
I mean, I guess if there's one thing I agree with Iowans, it's that if they're real, I also hope they're friendly. Some people had different opinions, though. Some people believe that perhaps this is just a distraction to keep our minds off other things. Yesterday, intelligence official under oath confirmed that alien spacecraft and aliens actually exist. You're already both laughing. Okay, hold on.
I don't watch any fake news.
That's okay,
This is
but
all news.
So this is good. What's your first name, and do you believe aliens exist?
No comment.
No comment.
Not my name. Not my name, but no, I don't.
Okay, so you don't have to give just your first
The
name.
government would lie to us.
Say that again?
Not that the government would ever lie to us.
Of course they wouldn't. They're always truthful. So do you think aliens exist or not?
No.
No, you don't. So this yesterday, under oath, an intelligence official said they do, and you're not buying it.
Look at our administration telling what good of under oath means.
Got it. Okay. How about what's your take on this? Oh, hold on.
No, they don't exist.
So you also don't think they exist?
Absolutely not.
And the U.S. intelligence official saying absolutely they do. You're not buying it.
They're making it up and probably covering something up.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Thank you so much for your time, both of you. And the last group I spoke to in downtown Des Moines was a group of young ladies. And what was really interesting is, and you're probably picking up on this pattern by now, most people's opinions really have not changed that much since the official report yesterday and that intelligence briefing. I actually find that to be really interesting, that had almost no impact on anyone in making up their mind. But in this group of young ladies, one person says that it actually did change her mind. Yesterday, I don't know if you're aware of this, intelligence official for the U.S. government confirmed under oath that they have UFOs and an alien body of some kind. So my first question is, before yesterday, and we'll start over here, before yesterday, did you believe aliens existed?
My name's Emma. No, I did not believe aliens existed.
Now, obviously, maybe you didn't see the news, but has your mind changed if what I'm saying is true?
I'll have to see it to believe it.
And when you say see it to believe it, what do you mean?
I'd like to shake the alien's hand before I can declare that homeboy exists.
Well, I'm being told it's dead, so...
What a bummer.
How about we're going to go down the line. What's your first name, and did you think aliens existed or not, and did yesterday's announcement change your mind?
My name is Briley, and I did not believe aliens exist, and I still don't, I don't think.
After the announcement, you still aren't buying it?
No.
All right, and how about your first name? What's your first name?
I'm Jenna.
And Jenna, yesterday did you think alien exists? Today has your mind changed?
Well, I thought that there could be like other life forms, so I guess technically yes, but not really like the movie Aliens. And I don't know, I haven't seen the announcement or really looked at anything, so nothing's changed.
Okay, so you have a more nuanced approach. You're saying, okay, maybe life exists, but it may not be in the form that we all think of.
Yeah.
All right, and what's your first name?
Charlie.
Charlie, yesterday, today, did they exist? Do you still believe it? Did your mind change? What are your thoughts?
I mean, I didn't think that they didn't exist, but I don't know. Like Emma said, I need some proof, and I think today that's a little bit of proof, and I mean, I'm pretty easily convinced, so.
So yesterday may have changed your mind just a little bit at least.
Just a little bit, yeah.
All right, and your name?
Michaela.
And Michaela, did you think aliens existed before? Do you think they exist now? And did that U.S. official change your mind? Obviously, providing what I'm telling you is true.
So I'm gonna have to go with no. Beforehand I didn't think they existed, but I mean, yeah, there's gotta be proof somehow. You can't just believe word of mouth, right? It's even though they said there's aliens, you can't really be sure. I guess.
So what I'm hearing as a general consensus is, and you guys, if you disagree with this, put your hand up. What I'm hearing is a general consensus that just because someone under oath, a U.S. government official, says they exist and they have an alien spacecraft and maybe an alien body of some kind, doesn't really matter a whole lot to you. You want to see additional proof. Does anybody disagree with that statement? I think your mind changed a little bit.
Is this like proof that any kind of life form exists out in space, or like specific, I don't know. I guess my mind has changed a little bit. Like that's kind of enough evidence for me.
So 1 in 5, I'd say, right? Yeah, 1 in 5, maybe minds have changed, but everyone else is kind of like, I don't know, I'm still on the fence a little bit. Am I seeing nodding heads? Cool. Thanks for your time, everybody. So there you have it. I am curious, though, what you think. You can hit me up at iowapodcast.com, or guess what? We're on Twitter now at Iowa Pod. No cast, just Iowa Pod. You can send me DMs there or send me a voice message there, and I'll update this podcast and put it on iowapodcast.com with your thoughts. I do want to know if this has changed your mind or if you have a unique perspective. You can also email me at howdy@iowapodcast.com. Also, let me know if you like this format. Do you want more interview formats like this? Did you hate it? Did you love it? I actually would love that feedback because obviously this is a podcast for Iowans, for Iowa expats. And so I do want to know what you think about this. And to my fellow Iowans, Iowa expats, and Iowans at heart, thanks for listening and subscribing to the Iowa Podcast.